Hi there guys, welcome back to the Tower Tech. In this episode we're going to be taking a look at the Rode shotgun microphone and comparing that to the Blue Yeti USB microphone. The first microphone I'm going to talk about is the Blue Yeti microphone to my right here. It's fair to say that the setup process for this microphone was not particularly easy or straightforward, and indeed I recorded a video back in the summer that took a look at the shock mount from Blue and the process that I went through to attach the shock mount to the microphone. It's fair to say it wasn't easy. The screw that was included in the box with the shock mount did not fit the Blue Yeti microphone, which is interesting given that they both come from the same organisation. The process of assembling the boom arm that the microphone sits on, getting all of that positioned and the pop filter in place also was not very straightforward. So let's rewind a couple of months and take a look at that footage. So I started filming this yesterday and assumed that I'd made a mistake. Couldn't get the bolts to tighten them properly into the bottom of the mic. It's worth pointing out that I've made a pretty schoolboy error with this. I've managed to strip the threads. I managed to do that in the process of doing it. Actually, following a bit of research, what I've now found is that there is a quality control problem within Blue for, of all of the things, a bolt. They've not manufactured quite a number of these to the right specification. Basically means that when you screw it into the bottom of the mic, it doesn't bite into the threads. I've now got two mics, the one I'm recording on, the additional one that I ordered from Amazon, and I've now just had to order an additional shock mount. So as far as a review goes, not overly impressed at this point. Now, in stark contrast to that particular setup process, the clip that you're going to see now shows you just how straightforward and just how easy it is to get the Rode shotgun microphone set up. Now, I've purchased separately a mini little tripod that you can sit the microphone on, and what you can see quite quickly is you can get that tripod set up really quickly, you can get the mic mounted on the top, and indeed you can use a jack extension cable. That means that you can detach the microphone from the camera and you can have the mic positioned better for better audio reception. Of course, with the shotgun microphone, you can also attach that to the flash hot shoe mount on the top of your camera, which allows you to do really straightforward run and gun type stuff. You've got great audio, you've got a compact unit, it's really great for vlogging, as indeed has been made popular by Casey Neistat. So, by way of a contrast on how easy these microphones are to set up, they couldn't be further apart. And of course, with the Blue Yeti microphone, you're bound to a PC with a USB port in order to record audio. There is absolutely no other audio output on the Blue Yeti unless you go for the Model Up, which has got some of your more traditional audio outputs on it. You absolutely have got to have a PC available with a USB port in, which restricts your mobility. The Rode shotgun mic, on the other hand, uses a standard 3.5mm jack, which means it can plug into most DSLRs, any straightforward standard audio recording equipment that you've got available and nearby. So, worlds apart in terms of ease of setup and mobility. In terms of audio quality, The audio that I'm recording now is on the Rode shotgun mic and is materially superior to anything that you would get on a standard DSLR. It also has got settings that allow you to filter out particular noise like wind, etc. So it's got a high pass filter available on the microphone. It's also got a plus 12 dB setting, which means that you can turn the gain down on the receiver or the camera, which has a tendency to introduce noise into your audio so that you get nice, clean, crisp audio via the Rode microphone. Let's go over to the computer and do a compare and contrast with the Blue Yeti microphone. Now recording on the Blue Yeti microphone. I should say at this point that all of the sound for both the Rode and the Blue Yeti have been completely unedited. They haven't been compressed, they haven't had the bass boosted, so you're hearing raw, unedited sound footage, which should give you a really good sense of how good the quality of the recording of these microphones are. I believe, subjectively, that the quality of sound that you get from the Blue Yeti is superior, and indeed it has a flexibility, not in terms of mobility, but it has different settings available on it that allows you to record in different ways and in different directions. So the setting that I've got the Blue Yeti on now is a one direction pickup. It does have settings that allows you to pick up from both sides of the microphone. So if you're conducting an interview with somebody, you've got one microphone sitting between you. The Blue Yeti can be configured to pick up sound on both sides. It's also really fantastic for picking up musical instruments. So the application that I use to record the sound on the Blue Yeti is called Audacity. I will do a video on that in a little bit more detail. It does require some syncing, so doing things like clapping your hands gives you a good reference point in order to sync your video to your sound, but because essentially you're recording those two things in two different places, you do have to sync them up in whatever video editing software that you're using, something like Premiere Pro as an example. So, in conclusion to this video, I think these are both fantastic microphones. They do have different use cases, so if you're out vlogging, if you're mobile, then the Rode is absolutely the microphone for you. Also, if you want very focused sound pickup, because it's a shotgun microphone, it will only pick up the sound in front of you. So if you're recording a presentation, a speech that's been given, then the Rode microphone is a fantastic choice for that. If you're doing Twitch streaming and you want to do voiceovers on your game, then Blue Yeti is a fantastic choice and will give you really good audio quality. Clearly I've gone for both because I do both of those things, albeit of course there is an expense involved in doing that. So that's my video on the comparison between the Rode shotgun microphone and the Blue Yeti. I hope you've enjoyed it, guys. If you're not already subscribed, then please do so by bashing that button there. If you enjoyed this video, then please give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, then you know what to do. I hope you're well wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you in my next video.